January. Every year, when it's 1st of January, we have an election in the mosque where all the members, meaning members, anybody who pays the salary, they have a right to vote. They have a right to come and vote, and the committee actually gives them a report on the previous 12 months, how much money they've collected, what projects they've done, and what they hope to do as well in the next 12 months. I am very proud, right, that I did that. I did that. They are young people. They are, the chairman is Haji Munir, secretary is Mansha, treasurer I think he's changed this year.
Mosque Road signs as well.
Sorry?
Mosque Road signs on.
Oh yeah, that was, I mean, alhamdulillah, that was, I did that in the first term when I became a councillor, mashallah. So, but I think, you know, the mosque is very important. I tell you, that is so fundamental to make sure that we interact with our young people. And these older people who are on the committees, you know, you should take the example. People should take the example of Cllr J Mosque. Move away from brotherism, because there are other mosques in Rotherham and Sheffield and everywhere are run by individual families. I'm not saying they do bad work, alhamdulillah, because whoever works in the mosque does it with good intention. But what happens is, over a period of time, people start believing that they know the best. And they don't really, because you need young people to come in and try interacting. We're working with them. I'm trying to get Haji to come and teach on a Saturday and Sunday here now. So inshallah we're doing a lot of things there. So there is a lot of progress being made. I mean, we are very, very fortunate here in Rotherham. Sahab said that, you know, we're very lucky in Rotherham. Alhamdulillah, I think it's a combination of things. It's a combination of things. It's not one thing. Primarily, I would put it down to Lord Emmett. Primarily. You can trace this back. The succession, you can trace it back to Lord Emmett. Because the kind of person he was, he brought me I mean, Cllr Ali was already in the politics, to be honest, you know, so Lord Emmett can't take credit for Cllr Ali. But me and Maroof, absolutely, whether anybody admits it or not, me and Maroof, we were brought on by Lord Emmett, and it's his legacy, right, of bringing people on. Because whenever I gained a promotion, when I became councillor, I phoned him to congratulate him. When I became cabinet member, I phoned him to congratulate him. When I became deputy leader, the first person I phoned is him, because I see it as his success. And still, when I have an issue on local politics now, obviously he doesn't get involved in that sort of thing, but I still talk to him about tactics and what to do in the future. So this is all translated to him. And then other thing is having the confidence and the support of our people here. And making sure that whenever we need them, I know election time, when I need them, they're out there. Alhamdulillah, we have such a powerful, powerful position in Rotherham. You know, if you look at, you know how many population we have here in Rotherham, right? There's only about 3%. It's about 4,000 people out of 252,000.
Wow.
249,000 are white indigenous people. Alhamdulillah, out of the 3,000 you've got an ex-mayor, you've got a cabinet member for children, for young people services, Maroof, and you've got me as the deputy leader. Alhamdulillah, that's a fantastic, fantastic achievement for all the people of Pakistani community here.
Oh, big round of
This is
applause
your
for that.
achievement. This is not our achievement. It's your hard work, and alhamdulillah, right? How lucky we are that we've got this kind of... I still wake up in the morning thinking, do these gurus know what they've done? Alhamdulillah. But the thing is though, there is a say here. We say the Labour Party has done great for us. They have, but let me tell you, everything we have got, we fought for it. We've looked at their rules and we've played by their rules. The way that it was done, of how the party works, we've actually worked within the parameters and made sure that we use the system to get the best outcome for all of us. And I think the most important thing, another thing that I think is probably part of our success, is that we are not Pakistani councillors. Very important distinction here. I am not a Pakistani councillor. I am a councillor. I'm a councillor for everyone. Because in my ward, 90% of my voters are white. 90% are white. Only 10% are from Pakistani community. 97% of the population in Rotherham is white indigenous. I am their deputy leader. I am the deputy leader for all the people of Rotherham. And I have to do that job in the exact same way. When it doesn't matter to me if Mr. Ali comes to my surgery or Mr. Smith comes to my surgery. Qasam se, I deal with them in the exact same way. I don't think, oh no, this is a Pakistani, I must treat him in a different way. No, no, absolutely not. I will do my best for anybody who comes into my surgery, anybody who's a resident of Rotherham. It doesn't matter what race, colour, creed they're in.
Very good.
And that is why that when we have elections, because you don't become deputy leader, right, without the other councillors voting for you, right? So there's 54 of us. Then 54 have to, well, I have my own vote as well, right? Then 54 have to vote for you. And only out of the 54, there's only 3 Pakistanis, myself. So I couldn't really win with 3 votes, could I? It's because the other 51 know that I will be the deputy leader for everybody in Rotherham, not just for the Pakistani community. And I think that is the difference between Rotherham and other big cities and towns. Because people get labelled, they talk about just individual issues, about what affects the Pakistani community, what affects the Muslim community. But for me, all the issues are the same. The issues of drugs, the issues of alcohol misuse, the issues of domestic violence. These are not just issues for the white community, they are for the Muslim community as well. Yeah. So you don't label things. We have problems with our young people, all of our young people. In fact, when I tell my colleagues and I said, you know, when I say we've got problems with our youngsters from the Muslim communities, is the fact that they've forgotten their Pakistani heritage. They've forgotten, they don't practice the religion that their forefathers are teaching them. They don't practice that because they don't have respect. They've forgotten all that. And the problem you've got, I said, if anything, there's too much integration. But what they've done is, they've got the worst part of Western ideology, Western society. Because the West has been great to us. Come on, let's be right, come on. Right? Alhamdulillah, we're all sat here, and I know, mashallah, everyone is doing very well. Our children, as I attend, are doing very well in schools. Alhamdulillah, by very large. We drive nice cars, we live in nice areas, we have nice houses. Alhamdulillah, we've done very well in this country. But the challenge now is to make sure that our youngsters, right, follow the best, what our forefathers taught us, and we can teach them. Because not everything that comes from Pakistan, the East, is bad. The respect, the Islam, the respect for our culture, the respect for our elders, that seems to be getting forgotten from some youngsters. Not all of them. Because good families still make sure that their children, they know where the children are. Now, for example, now it's 8 o'clock now. If you went outside in our area now, if I saw some of the youngsters, 12, 13-year-olds on the street, I would want to know as a parent what they're doing there. Because the ethos has to be, the youngster's not home by 10 o'clock. There's only 2 reasons that he has to be out. 1, he's got a girlfriend, and 2, he's drinking alcohol.
Yeah,
Oh, there's no third reason. No. And the reason I tell you this is because this is how I've brought my children. And those of you sat around this table whose children have listened to you and you put the time and effort into them, right? They've turned out well. And it's all about being parent. Because you can't leave things to the council, the government to look after your children. No. You're the one who actually brought them to the world. You put the time in it, time and effort in. You make sure you tell them what is right and what is wrong. And it's not just about giving them designer shoes and designer clothes and give them PlayStation games. No, it's about sitting down with them, talking to them, reading with them, and giving them the rights and wrongs of life. So when somebody comes to your house and said, I saw your son, he was misbehaving, instead of you getting out a big stick and saying, no, my son would never do that. The first thing you do is say, why? Thank the person who's come to tell you about what your son has done, or your kids have done, right? And then you make sure that young person knows what is right and what is wrong. Because if we don't do that, in another 15, 20 years, right, our society will get the worst bit of the Western culture into our kids, and we're going to lose generations. It's going to end up like the worst aspects of what happened in Bosnia. they'll be known as Muslims in name, but not in reality. That won't happen with the